Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. I got that Brando part 2 for y'all. What's up with you, big bro?
What's going on, homie? Glad to be back.
Definitely, bro. Hey, everybody's been hitting me up telling me I got to get you back on ASAP. I know you've been busy working hard and everything, getting that money for the family.
Yes,
But
sir.
I'm glad I got you back on. Let's however you want to pop it off, bro. If you want to jump right back into your stories, I know that last video we really touched base on something CI.
Right.
Do you want to tell the story behind why you had got transferred to Lancaster CI?
Yeah, that's no problem. Well, at Sumter, things were going down real heavy towards the end, towards when I got transferred. I had just got out of confinement for actually I had went under investigation for wetting somebody up. I had went under investigation with DJ, remember?
Yeah.
And so when all that happened, I got out the box and nothing had popped off right when I got out, more or less because there wasn't the reason I didn't when I got out of the box. I felt some type of way a little bit because I was like, okay, boom, I don't wet this dude up, and shit was going down, and now it's still war, but like nothing's really shaking too much. But now when I get out the box, people are like, man, what's going on? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? I'm like, man, what? I'm gonna do what y'all should have been doing the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
They should have already been doing it.
I've been out for 2 hours. I know what I'm gonna do. You feel me? So, I got my shit together. I figured out what I was gonna do the next day, the next morning. We were going to Chow, and I had took flight on somebody, and one of my brothers had took flight on somebody, and we went back to the dorm. 2 people had got cut that morning, and my brother actually got caught doing it. He didn't get caught doing it, but people had told on him or whatever. And so somebody just pulled up. I don't know who, but anyway, the animosity was at an all-time high, and nobody's gonna back down from nothing. Nobody, not either side. You know what I mean? So it's like we're just waiting for the perfect opportunity to set the whole compound off. You know what I mean? I already took off and did what I had to do, and I'll be damned if I sit back and let somebody come retaliate on me, So I'm already plotting on what I'm doing next. Well, in my mind, I did that at breakfast. Okay, at lunchtime, I'm going to do it again. You feel me? So, but when we go line up for lunch, there's like, bro, I'm talking about like, no exaggeration, like 15 COs at lunchtime with us, right? Going to chow. It's controlled movement because of what happened at breakfast. So anyway, on the way there, I couldn't really shake shit. Not couldn't. I period. I couldn't, like, nothing. And so I couldn't shake shit that time. On the way back, I couldn't shake shit. I could have crashed, but what do I look like doing that, man? I'm trying to get as many.
Yeah, you want to get away with it.
For victim, but goddamn, I want to get as many people as I can because I know they're gonna try and get as many as mine,
Yep.
And I ain't going for that. So on the way back, nothing shook. I get in the dorm and I put my fire up because I hear there's gonna be a shakedown, right? Well, no shakedown happened, but we were on lockdown the whole time. So all the way till dinner, we're sitting on our bunks and there's COs in the dorm. Well, when we go to dinner, it's we're marching or whatever, and I got my I'm not worried about anybody really getting me. Usually I don't let nobody get behind me in line because that's how you get hit up. You can't see, you can't be everywhere. Your eyes aren't everywhere. So I'm on point, but I'm kind of lacking at the same time because even though there were COs all around for controlled movement, there wasn't as many as lunchtime, but there was at least like I would say 6 to 8 COs. That's a lot, bro. Usually we go with 1 or 2, you feel me? So shit can happen with 1 or 2, but with 6 COs it's kind of tight, Yeah. Well, what happened was I had actually got behind. It's a white. Well, he's not. He's a crash dummy for the Zoes. This white boy. I don't know if you remember Duels. The dude you
Damn.
flipped. I
So
think you flipped.
yeah, so Duels, me and Duels was in county together, and you know, there was a few older white guys in county or whatever, and they were coming up to us because me and him were getting sentenced at the same time. So they were telling us like, oh, both of you are from Tampa, you two gotta
Yeah,
stick
stick
together.
together. Yep.
So when we went to the reception center, Duels was like, oh, I'm just gonna read my Bible and do my time. So I'm telling him like, bro, like you gotta rock, cause he was talking mad gangster in the county. Like he was saying that when he gets TOH, if somebody does anything crazy, he's gonna cut him and everything. Like he was just talking mad gangster, mad savage. So when we get to the reception center, I took it personally because like everybody was telling us like we gotta have each other's backs. And I mean, I never viewed it as like a white thing. I viewed it as like you from Tampa, I'm from Tampa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like home team, strong team, like we gotta ride out together.
Strong
So
team.
yeah, man, and he talking about he gonna read his Bible and he's not gonna get TOH to nothing. So I'm telling him like, bro, they're going to TOH you. He's like, nah. He starts catching the attitude. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm a TOH you. So it was actually, you remember Sense?
Oh yeah. White boy.
So we ran off in his room with a broomstick, and we didn't try to do that with the broomstick, but he got smacked with the broomstick, and he broke it off first quarter. You know what I'm saying? He broke it off, and but yeah, I definitely remember Duels though.
Yeah, man. So remember when he had got to Sumter, he was already getting put down on by these boys. Well, I had got behind some Zoes in line and shit, and then there was this kid Duels, and he was in line too, and I wasn't thinking nothing about this soft ass jit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
bruh, my name holds weight. Like you're a jizzle, so I'm not worried about. I feel safe with you behind me. You know what I mean? So when we're going to chow, now mind you, there's like a couple G's behind me or stuff like that. You know, I'm walking with my I had my jacket up. I think it was probably like, I think it was December or January. I know it was real cold out. So yeah, I'm on point. You know, even though I feel comfortable like with the people that are behind me, I'm still on point. And I'm walking with my you know, the jackets we had, the pullovers.
yeah.
Well, I'm walking with my collar up on this side, and I'm kind of clutching my shoulder to my cheek so nobody, because you know, right-handed. Most people are right-handed, and if you're gonna get hit up from behind with a razor or a box cutter, you're gonna get cut like this with the right hand. So I'm kind of clutching, you know, making sure I can't get my shit split wide open.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because you left-handed.
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
And
So
everybody you hit up has something on their left side. That's how it was like your trademark on the compound, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I was on point, bro. I wasn't. I mean, obviously, I was lacking because I ended up getting hit up at the end of the story. But look, so, well, you know, at the four-way intersection where the chow hall is, we stop right there because there's a white shirt, and you know we have to salute. We have to say white. All right. So you know it's you know that white shirt on deck. Yeah. So when we got to do that. So I freeze. I put my hands behind my back, get in parade rest. Or what is it? Damn. So when he's coming with another CO. Now, mind you, we already have like 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Plenty COs walking with us already. But they come up. I say white shirt on deck. And right when I do that, right when he says carry on, and you know we get down in the at East stance, I get whacked. I mean, I get hit so hard, bro. I remember falling, bro. Like I'm falling and I try to catch myself on the ground and my hand like it hits the ground like this, and all I see is like a dude trying to hit me up. I remember the jit's name, Baby Zoe. You remember?
Yeah, I remember Baby Zoe.
Well, all I see is a razor and I see him, and man, bro, shit just everybody like started spreading out. People are getting sprayed, people are crashing, and man, I'm leaking, bro. I try to get up and I didn't get cut. He missed. I guess I don't know if I weaved it. Well, I didn't weave it, bro. I was falling already. But I don't know, like, what. By the grace of God, he didn't get me. You know what I'm saying? And I was already busted, dog. Like, my shit was bad.
What'd you get hit with?
Okay. So, look, this is kind of funny, too. So, I got hit with duels hit me with a brick. You know, like, just not in no sock, nothing. Hit me with a brick, like a brick in his hand. You feel me? And there was, I don't know if it was a brick or a rock, but you know what I mean, like
one of those pieces of concrete off the basketball court or
I don't
something.
know what it was, but I know it left like scratch marks all on my shit, broke my nose, left me with quite a headache, dog. So, anyways, yeah, I got rocked at that time, and I remember they put me in cuffs. And I still got sprayed a little, bro. I had a broken nose. I'm leaking. I still got sprayed. And I go to confinement. Oh, yeah, I had a broken nose, right? And, bro, they didn't do shit. Like, nothing happened. No, they didn't fix nothing like that,
like
bro.
medical, they didn't help you or nothing?
Medical didn't do shit for me. I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. One of the COs, you know who it is, Sergeant? Man, he broke my nose for me. He was a piece of shit, but he did me that favor because my nose was looking like a question mark at the time. And he re-broke my shit for me. And he could have gotten a lot of trouble for that, you feel me? But he also respected me too because me and him had been through some things, you know. I've been through a little bit of everything with those COs over there with the way I am, you know.
Yeah, I already know.
But so I ended up getting transferred for that. Out of everything that I did there, I ended up getting transferred because I got hit up. And I was like, what the fuck? But I was happy because you're always happy to get out of something. Everybody wants to get out of there. It doesn't. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. People want to get out of there, but they're scared of what comes next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because what comes next is you think you want to get out of something, and then you get into a whole nother depth of hell. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, everybody's praying for Lake City.
Exactly. You can either go to, you know, a private camp where you get to eat cupcakes and hang out and really kind of vibe and stuff, or you can go where
you're going to Lancaster.
Literally, bro, only the strong survive. That's
the home of the brave right there. Lancaster was that war zone.
That's no joke. When I got there was so many emergency traffic, all you heard on the radio. Okay, look, when you get to Lancaster, you get put in an orientation dorm. So you're in there with all people that are new, and you're with the CO constantly, you know? So, like, you'll hear the CO's radio, and all you hear is emergency traffic, blood present, weapons present, multiple inmates involved in altercation. Like, it's wild. And you hear that all day long. Blood present, weapons present. All day long. All day long. You'll be in the chow hall, and somebody behind you will be getting cut. Somebody behind you will be getting hit with a tray. You know, somebody behind you will get poked up. Somebody might be trying to poke you up. You never know. Like, Lancaster's a shit show, bro. It's loose. It's off the chain. It's a different element, bro.
Now, how was it when you first? Because I mean, the orientation dorm, they used to march us around, and we would see the other dorms. And when the other dorms would see us, you know, they're already like pointing at people like, you're gonna be under me, this, that, and the third. How was it for you experiencing just seeing the next level from some
I had already been up the road at that time for some time, you know, like I had already, like, bro, everybody was scared to get to Lancaster. I'm over there like, man, my dog Cherry's here, man, DJ's here, you know, like, I'm happy to do that.
Hell yeah.
All my homies are getting hit up at war, and I'm not involved in it. And that kind of, you know what I'm saying, that got my blood flowing. That got me hyped. That got me, I'm not saying I wasn't nervous or nothing. I always get the butterflies. You know what I'm saying? I always get that, like, maybe it's adrenaline, maybe it's nervous, maybe it's whatever it is. it works for me, and it keeps me on point, and it kept me alive during my bid. And so I get there, and I'm walking with. Anyway, the inmates, bro, it doesn't matter, like, if you're known, not known, whatever. When you first get there, they're gonna be checking you out. They're gonna be checking you out. They're gonna be seeing, especially like.
Bro, do you know who the first person that tried me at Lancaster was? Did I ever tell you?
I don't remember, but.
Man, listen. So you know when you're in A dorm, which is the orientation dorm at Lancaster,
Yeah.
and you're in that like little, like that inside field where the medical is and all that.
Oh, the mall area.
Yeah, where the little grass is. And you know how they had that bathroom right there? You push the door open and you can go in the bathroom?
Yo, that place was a death trap.
It was a death trap, right? Because once you go in there, it's over with. You're getting flipped. Yeah. So I had someone come up to me and they're like, oh, F Bloods, F you, da-da-da, tighten up. I damn near dove into the bathroom ready to fight this kid. I'm like, I'm about to beat you to death in here. I'm gonna stuff him in the toilet. So I run into the bathroom. I come up out the shirt, everything. I got my shirt wrapped around my hand because I'm thinking dude finna come in. I don't know if he's gonna have a razor, so I'm gonna block the razor and trying to punch his shit in. No one comes in the bathroom behind me. So I'm like, what's going on? You feel me? I'm waiting for him to walk in here. Couple minutes go, not even a couple minutes, bro. It was probably like 15 seconds. I put my shirt back on because I don't want to walk out and get seen by a CO looking like I'm about to crash. I walk out and everybody starts laughing. So I'm snapping like, what y'all think this a game or something? And then that's when somebody from Tampa told me everybody in front of me was Bloods, and come to find out that main person that walked up to me and tried me was Red Light. Bro, I was.
Me and Red Light was the only Pyrus on the pound. Mainly, like, really, like, putting it, you know what I'm saying, putting on like that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple other ones, but they got X'd out pretty quick.
That's what I'm saying. But so, yeah, man, it's weird because over there they're gonna test you in that sense too. Your people are gonna test you. It's like you're constantly on a swivel. You know, you're constantly. Yeah. You don't know. But anyway, so when I never got TOH at Lancaster. I never got nothing like that. Nothing. No. Matter of fact, you know who Country is? Big Country. The
From Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him because he said something about I want the white boy, and you know, I think it was Mike, matter of fact, and we were just talking about him recently. That was like, man, you don't want that white boy. That's not the white boy you want. Hey, so I had told Country like, what's up? You want the white boy? Come get the white boy. The white boy is free of charge right now. Come get it. You know,
white boy gonna kill you. Country was big.
This dude's big and like known for knocking shit out. You feel me? So, but little does Country know I keep it with me. So I'm not putting up with another TOH. My first TOH, they burnt me with boiling water. You know what I'm saying? My first TOH, bro, I got hit up. I got fucked up my first TOH. And when I say my first TOH, that's because I had multiple.
Yeah.
You know? So, but, and I'm not voluntarily letting that shit happen ever again. The first time I went to, like, when I got my TOH, I was like, oh, okay, this is a ritual. Like, this is to prove myself. Okay, this is a ritual. This is what they do. This is what everybody goes through. I'm gonna show them. I'm not a bitch. I'm not nothing to be played with. I'm gonna hold mine down. So I was like, all right, yeah, let's run my TOH. Yeah, let's do it. Well, I wasn't expecting what happened to me. I mean, I got burnt with boiling water. I got hit where I was at. They didn't have locks at the time because so much crazy shit was happening. So many people were getting concussions and everything that they stopped the lock thing. So I was getting hit with next one. These soaps might as well use this for masonry and shit, concrete work, because this
like
is like
bricks.
What? I did get TOH after that, but it wasn't a TOH. It was like, we're gonna jump you because we're gonna jump you and call it a TOH. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they never did nothing to me when I hit Lancaster because we was at war, and then when I hit the work camp, I got lined up by 2 people and I beat both of them. So it's like, and then after I beat them, their people they kind of wanted to hit me up. But you remember Harvey?
Of course, me and Harvey fought before.
Yeah, Harvey wasn't gonna let that happen. So it was like, if anything else happens, we're gonna go to war.
But yeah, that was really it when I went. And of course, I went into the jungle. I got put right in B1. So
same as me.
And man, and I was straight with that. I mean, wherever I got put, I put it in my mind like shit didn't change. I'm in the same. Everything's still the same when you leave Sumter. It's like you're still at war. Nothing stopped. So I'm doing the same thing. Well, anyways, my like first day on the compound, like my first full day on the compound, I bust off. Bust off is when you go mob in the pound. Like you're not supposed to be going anywhere, but you leave the dorm and it's wartime, and you're with like. At this time, I was with it was me, Mike. You remember Yella?
Big Yella?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the dorm when I got hit up, bro.
Yeah, Yella was there.
He was big, bro. They put a Zoe in his room. The same Zoe that Jamaica hit in the back of the head when I got hit, they put him in the room with Yella. So you know he was shook because Yella was big.
And Yella's bumping too.
Yup.
So it was me, him, Mike, and a dude that came with me named Loco. Well, Loco is not affiliated. We were he's never put in no work like that, but we're going all to put in work, you know? Like we're all going mobbing the pound trying to hit something up. So we go to the mall area specifically because there's one way in and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And people have to go there for call outs. Like if you like during wartime there's call outs, sheets of paper that every dorm gets to see like where they go. I'm looking at the call out. That's how I figured out that shit with Cocaina, by the way. Like how he got hit up.
Yeah.
Look, that's how you find out, okay, say somebody really had pressure with me bad. Well, I'm on the call out list to let's say automotive technology. Like, say I wanted to get into that trade and I got to go over there tomorrow. Okay, what time's he going to be there? Oh, 12 o'clock movement. Boom. I'm going to be there at 12 o'clock too. I'm going to wet this white boy up. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like, that's how people think. And that's what they – sometimes –
That's how you playing your hit.
Sometimes there used to be sick calls. Like, they used to have me on the sick call list. And I never put in a sick call. So I'm like –
yeah, that's a good point. Other people would write, if they knew your name and your DC number, they would write up a sick call in your name, and then they would write one up in their name. So y'all have to go to medical the same day so that you can hit one of them up in medical. I remember I got into it a few times. I got into it with Baby Zoe in medical.
Yeah.
I got into it with him in medical. You remember Cash that had the $sign on his forehead? He was there when I first went into B1, and through him, I was introduced to Angel.
But so we went up to the mall area, and we're mobbing or whatever. We don't really catch nobody up there, and so on our way back, we're walking back, and you know where the boiler room is?
By where laundry is?
Yeah. Yep. So the boiler room right there. There's two Zoes that are walking from laundry down this long stretch. Well, they can't turn around. They have to keep walking. So, because if they turn around, they're stuck. So they're just like, fuck it, we're going to keep walking. You know what I mean? And we catch them at the crosswalk because there's no way they can get past us. You know what I mean? And I remember they stop and they're going to let us walk past. Well, as we're walking, the plan was Loco was going to handle up on the dude named D. Remember D that was at Lancaster? So?
Yeah, there was D, and then there was another one whose name had one initial, like C or something.
Yeah, DC. I remember them.
You know what's funny too though? That same area, like you know how you had the boiler room and then the fence that went all the way to laundry?
Yeah.
Me and Yella, they tried to jump Yella right there. Like they tried to fire Yella up, but he missed. And then I was walking from Center Gate. You remember Hell's Gate where you had to go through the little skinny pot? That's where everyone used to get hit up. I was coming back to B-Dorm. I seen Yella, and then me and Yella was chasing the Zoes around that laundry.
Yeah, that's exactly, bro. When I went into the CM program, that's where I had wetted the dude up and passed the boiler room, and bro, that was such a crazy ass story, dog. But I ended up getting caught for that one and sentenced. Loco's going to pass him, and as he passes him, he turns around and just gets a full on straight down like clean cut, dog, on D. And I remember D kind of looked like, whoa, and then started chasing Loco. Well, when there's already COs right there, we already handled business, and D didn't crash. She didn't crash. She wanted to go back, clean himself up, and get his blood back, you know? And that's what we all respect on the pound. If you get wet up and you don't check in, I personally respect that. I'm not going to stop trying to cut you. I'm not going to stop trying to hit you up, but I respect you more. You feel me? Because I'm trying to get you from round, dude. If I hit you up, there's a reason, and I'm trying to get you off the compound.
That's like when I got Buddy at something, he told the COs that he wanted to kill himself.
Didn't snitch, didn't check in, nothing like that. Well, that was the first experience I had of like, now don't get me wrong, I seen people getting TOH the first day I went into B-Dorm, getting stabbed, cut, beat, whatever the fuck happened. But as far as like wartime, this was my first day on the compound and we were mobbing. We went out with our weapons, left the dorm, like fuck this, we're not gonna stay in here, we're going to do something. Left and went, cut somebody, went back in the dorm like nothing happened, chilled and ate a soup. You know what I mean? Like this shit was happening. Every single day was like this. Every single day you're trying to go out and you're trying to do something. You're trying to fuck shit up. When I did eventually get caught for hitting one of them up, I remember it specifically because I got caught for it. We were at rec. So we were talking to one of the heads of another organization that we were going through it with. And he wasn't a head on the compound per se, but he was a head of a dorm. You know, like he was the main person in that organization in that dorm. So he wasn't really nobody like that, but it's just I had a little brother over in that dorm, and I was just, you know what I'm saying? I basically told him, like, man, don't let nothing, if something happened to him over there, I'm going to make sure, like, you get flipped straight up. I don't give a fuck. If something happens to my little brother in that dorm, you're being held responsible. I don't care if it was one of you're getting held responsible, and I'm going to make sure I hit you up. And he was like, man, I'm going to make sure nothing happens to him. But he's like, dude, I'm about to go home soon. I don't want no pressure with your people like that. This is between, you know, them and stuff like that. Anyways, he was being a little bitch, plain and simple. And he had a couple people that, like, walked up to us when we were talking. And, bro, if I didn't feel like you deserved respect, I didn't give you none, bro. If you walked up and I didn't know you and I'm talking to somebody, I'm gonna tell you, like, bro, you see us talking, get the fuck out of here. I told the dude, like, yo, what the fuck you do? Like, mind your business, get out of here, you know? And he's like, he like sucked his teeth or something that pissed me off, bro. And dude I was talking to was like, that he ain't even one of my brothers. He ain't a Zoe, nothing like that, right? So I was like, all right, well, the dude that supposedly wasn't this, wasn't that, at the end of rec, he was throwing up the Z to me, you know, like, I felt like, you know, like set tripping. You feel me? Like trying to set trip with me. So I was like, all right. So he lines up. They call JK and L dorm, I believe, or JK and M dorm, whatever. I'm not in those dorms. I'm gonna jump in line with them. I'm gonna leave out of my dorm's line, jump in line with them, handle my business, and try and slide back. I was trying to get this dude because I felt played. I felt like he tried me.
Yeah.
I felt like he disrespected me. He was new to the compound. Let me put that there too. He was new to the compound. I'm white. He doesn't know me, you know.
He's thinking it's sweet. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say all white boys, but I'm gonna say all -3 off the compound. You know what I mean?
Pretty much all of them.
So he threw the sign up at me. I jumped in his line. But when I jumped in his line, I noticed that there was 2 other people with me in the line that didn't belong there, and they were my people. And I was like, oh shit, these boys seen me get in the line, and they came. They were like, what's up? What are you doing? Like we're coming with you. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Yeah, like they got my back and shit. So I told them, I was like, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna go cut this dude right here. Like whoever y'all want to handle business on, do you. I'm getting him. Like, so it's crazy because they were like, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. At the end of the day, guess who? Guess who the only person that hit somebody up was?
You.
Yeah, bro. They flagged. I had to like jump across like two people, like grab this dude by his shirt and like rip him back on his cheek, and he got it rough. He tried to crash, and I respect that. He tried to get at me, and I didn't let that happen, obviously, but that's basically how I got caught, because he was trying to crash me, and other people in his organization snitched, wrote sworn statements, everything. And I was put in confinement for I did 60 days in confinement on the charge, right? Well, then after that, they decided to, they tried to recommend me for CM. So I had to do a CM status or whatever. And while I was in the CM program, I was in there with I had a bunkie. His name's they called him Russia, and he, in a sense of money, he ran the compound.
Yeah.
He got what the compound needed. You know what I mean? Like cigarettes, like spice, whatever. You know what I mean? He provided that, and that was my roommate. Me and him were close. I'm talking about this was my ace. This was my dog. Me and Russia, we were bunkies the whole time. The whole time I was in CM. Now CM is basically 24-hour lockdown. You're gonna be in the room with your bunkie, and you better like your bunkie, because
You're stuck with him.
Yeah, and bro, this was my best friend. He was like a big brother to me. He was only maybe 2 years older or something, but he was just, and I knew his younger brother and his younger cousin from Sumter. So it was wild that I got put in this room with him. Like I was saying, that brings me to a good point, because I was telling you, he runs the compound economically, you know? So with him running the compound, basically, what if you got the money on the compound, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? You can make anything happen. You can get a CO hit up. You know what I mean? If the price is right, you can make anything happen.
It's gonna happen.
And I was talking about the call outs and everything like that. Well, we still got call outs. Every single dorm that gets mail gets a call out. So we got this call out, and we found out that Cocaina was going to the trade. You know where the trades are at?
Yeah.
Okay, and every single day you're on there. If you're put in a trade, you're on there every single day. We know he's going to the trade center. We know exactly, like, because there's an AM and a PM class. We know when he's gonna be there. So I told him, I was like, bro, like, he hit up my brother. I promised him that I would do it. That's like my obligation. And fucking, so I told him, I was like, bro, I don't like, I can't get word out there like you can, because he talks to the canteen people to bring the shit back, right? So I was like, can you relay a message? Can you tell the people, can you tell the canteen people to send this kite out to mine? And he was like, bro, I got you, don't worry about it. That I'm gonna handle that. So I was like, all right. Like, I'm thinking he's flagged. Now, if I had the thing is, when I found out that Cocaina was in the trade, I got so excited. I wanted, you know how I am, I want it to happen now.
Immediately,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't want to have to, if I send a kite out, it's going to take a week, 2 weeks. The dude might already, like, get transferred. I need to make it happen, you know? So I'm feeling stressed about the situation. And he told me, like, oh, I'm going to handle it. Well, now I'm already like, man, I'm writing kites to my people now, because I don't put it in somebody else's hands. That's what I had to handle inside of me. It's not like if I didn't handle it, I would be a disappointment, but I would disappoint myself, because I told myself, bro, like, this dude hit up my brother, and I'm not gonna stop till I get my blood back, you know? So my brother's blood back anyway. So shit, might as well be mine, right? Bro, it's crazy. So I send this kite out, and before I even get word that the kite had landed, Cocaine already got hit up. Already got hit up. And I swear, bro, you got to be a boss to make that shit happen in YO camp like that.
Especially like that.
From behind CM, straight
and
up.
For everyone that doesn't know, Cocaina is the one that crashed me and put a patch on the back of my head. So that was actually the kid that hit me with a brick. And when Brando came to Lancaster, I was in confinement for that situation. I got shipped to adult prison, and Cocaina actually got back out. And that's how everything happened. So Brando actually had wrote to me while I was in confinement saying that he was going to get that job done. And then when you went home, you wrote me a letter from home letting me know you got it done. I salute, bro. That was wild.
I know you would have did the same.
Actually, you already know.
You would have broke out of confinement to go get that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Bro, after he got flipped and you go to confinement, you feel me? And you get put in the box. Bro, I was an orderly because like I had to pass out the trays to confinement because I was in the CM program. While I'm passing out trays, I see his and I'm talking shit every time, like, man, what happened, bro? What happened to you? You know what I mean? And I'm trying to pay his bunkie to flip him now.
Putting him through that pressure.
Like, bro, I got 2 trays, bro. If you flip that, hey, hit him with the tray. Do something.
And
I'll shoot
that's what's wild too is when we all went to confinement for that, he was in the cell under me with CT. Oh, so you already know CT was putting him through that pressure. That man's worst mistake in prison was when he hit me up.
Oh, bro,
after that, everything went bad for him.
You know how much shit happened to him because of that? I'm surprised he didn't break it off in the room to CT. Because CT he doesn't. I remember CT
he didn't eat.
About you.
He wasn't eating in that room.
Oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I know.
He got starved. CT wasn't playing with him.
But, and also shout out to CT, man. Free CT.
Big shout out to CT. For everybody that's listening, you go on my Instagram and scroll down, you see a picture of a CT, man.
Yeah. Hey, it's crazy because he was one thing about CT, he had all the life in him, man. You know what I'm saying? Just happy all the time.
Yeah, he would make you feel like you wasn't in prison, bro. Like you would just catch a good vibe with him.
I swear, I'll be like, yo, because he's a gambler, And I'll be like, bro, look, I'm gonna give you some soups, man. Come up, bro. I'll give him I remember one time, I swear to God, I gave him a book of stamps to gamble with. Bro, he came up on like $50 on food, $50 food. I was like, what? My birthday?
What?
I had turned 17. When I turned 17, that was my homeboy. That was my bunkie. You know what I mean? And when I got TOH, he had my back. All that shit, through all that shit, that's who was with me. You know what I mean?
He was, when I was in the room with the Crip, before we got moved upstairs where I cut him, we were downstairs and CT was across the hall. So he was looking into my cell when I actually had fought the Crip for the first time. I beat his ass too, and CT was like banging on the door, mad excited and smiling, you know what I'm saying, just watching it. And then when we went to Lancaster, he was under me, so I used to fish off the top tier and pull his pictures up.
It just sucks, like, damn, knowing he's got so much more time to do just sucks. So.
It's tough.